And we've mentioned that we really want to still continue to take a look at possibly attacking the goal. What are the advantages of attacking the goal at this point? You don't necessarily have all your offensive personnel on the field. You might have a long stick midi. You might have a close defenseman. You might have two short stick middies, two short stick defensive middies, or a face-off guy. But it's still, there might be a reason for it. Again, the reason for it would be perhaps game time, 30 seconds left in a quarter, 30 seconds left in a game. You have no timeouts left. You just can't sub people. Perhaps your opponent hasn't gotten all his people in the box. So they're not ready to defend you 6-on-6. Maybe they only have 5 in the box or 4 in the box. Maybe they're spread out. They're not organized. They're not communicating well at that point because you're moving really quickly. So again, we just want to just kind of explain the express offense, which for us, we just use a simple motion offense. For you, it could be anything. It could be a set play that you run. It could be out of a deuces, a 2-2-2. It could be out of a 1-4-1. It could be out of any number of sets depending upon your strengths and your personnel. So that's for you to decide as a coach. For us, it's just really simple. The 3 attackmen line up wide so we can use a lot of the field. Remember, we want to line up 5 yards above the goal line extended on both sides, both attackmen. And then we teach our 3rd attackman to hang around the crease. We don't want them being too deep, because if you're too deep, it's easy for a defenseman to run out and play him or to slow play him if that's what the defense wants to do. So we want to hang around and always be a threat. As that first midi comes down and he threatens the cage and then delivers the ball, we teach that first midi downfield goes to the crease. It could be this man changing the ball. It could be somebody else who ran without it. If nothing else, somebody's got to cover that man in the crease. If the defense doesn't cover him, we'll throw it inside. But if they do cover him, it can open up some passing lanes, some through lanes. And then the 3rd midi who comes down, he'll plant himself on the restraining line as well. So automatically we're in a 1-3-2 set, calling it from behind. Some people like to call this a 2-3-1. Where I grew up and the way we learned it, it was calling it from the X. And so now, real simply, we just abide by some basic fundamental rules of lacrosse. So if the wing attackman throws the ball to the X, we want to attack opposite. And the reason we attack opposite, we want to go away from the flow. Let's go away from where all the defenders are, and let's get to the other side of the field really quickly. If we do that, what we teach is that near side attackman will clear through and create space so this attackman can run upfield to get to what we call 5-and-5. The attackman who threw the ball to the X will just follow. So it just makes a little bit of a triangle pattern, real simple triangle. If you're next to the ball and the man with the ball leaves and he goes the other way, you follow him. If he comes at you, you clear through for him. And at midfield, our patterns are we would cut the backside midi and we would back out the midfielder on the crease. You can cut the near side midi. You can cut both middies and have the midi on the crease come out to the middle of the field. I mean, again, that's up to you and what you think would be best for your team. But we want to create a pattern that's consistent, that flows a little bit, and that can respond to the defense. And if it's not there, if we don't like what we have, we can pull it out. We use the term yellow, which means caution, and then we're going to sub. And then when we're in yellow, we get in a circle. We take a man off the crease, so we try to spread the defense out so they can't come and chase us, and then we'll sub one at a time to get our personnel on the field. And so that's what we mean by express offense, by just kind of probing a little bit the defense to see if something is there quickly. We want a quick strike always. We want to look for that 4-on-3. If it's not there, maybe a 5-on-4, a 6-on-5. And then eventually express. If express isn't there, then we can get our settled offense in and play in the box offense.